Hello everyone, we are team number 8 and we're going to identify translation problems and the use of strategies in the text U.S. Marine Corps ranks and insignia. I'm gonna start with my translation and I translate this sentence, this part of the text, that is Lance Corporal, and we are going to focus in this sentence. Como soldado de primera clase, el servicio y el conocimiento son imperativos, ya que muchos comienzan a competir por el rango de ONC, oficial no comisionado. The original one is, service and knowledge are imperative as Lance Corporal, as many begin to compete for NCO status. I want to focus in this part that I changed. The translation problems was syntactic problem, word order, and the strategy that I used was translation by cultural substitution. And what I did here is, since this is in passive voice, I changed it to active voice, so it you could read it like more naturally. So that's what I did. And also in this word, the ONC, oficial no comisionado, I added this part so it can be more understandable, and I use translation, like my strategy was translation using a long word or a long word plus explanation, like a blown the, and I changed the order also, which was syntactic problem, word order obviously, because in Spanish it's different. And then next my classmate is gonna explain you the next topic. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Now I will analyze the following paragraph, and I want you to keep in mind the words private first class and PFT evaluations. But now, the translation problem I found was lexical, specifically lexical meaning, which refers to words or phrases that seem to be equivalent, although in that situation this may not be the case. The translator must be aware of the intention beyond the words in order to not to misrepresent the author's message. Now, related to the previous translation problem, we found that the strategies that better fit are translation by cultural substitution, which involves replacing a culture-specific item or expression with a target language item, and translation by paraphrase, which is used when the source item is lexicalized in the target language but in a different form. Now, going back to the first point, we can see that the closest meaning needed for the text for the word private is soldado raso, which is a rank in the army, but the text is focused on the Marines. So what we need is to find an equivalent rank for the Marines, and the solution is marinero de primera, and that's how we used the strategy by cultural substitution. Now, with PFT evaluations, we used the strategy paraphrase, as we can see an example, evaluaciones PFT para marineros de primera clase. And those are the possible solutions that we found for these paragraphs. Now I will let my teammate Melina continue with the presentation. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Melina. I'm going to explain the last problem. In my opinion, I will translate this example using the same word, regalia, because this word has many definitions and the rank can be different depending on the region. For that reason, I will use two strategies. The first one, using a long word. I see that this word can be used in both languages. So if we don't have enough knowledge of the target language, we can use it and the rank cannot be lost. The second, by cultural substitution. First, we need to make an in-depth research of the target language, so in that way we can identify which word is better to use. The translation process is not only to know the language structure, but also to know its culture. Just in that way we can deal with the problems while we're translating, and we can choose which strategy can be better to use, so as not to lose its original meaning. Thank you.